In my apprenticeship so far, I'm on my Part 1 induction.
Do my Part 2C and then I'll be fully qualified.
So I completed the apprenticeship about just over 12 months ago.
The apprenticeship is a 2-year course. At the moment, like I say, I'm on my Part 1 induction. I go back in 4 months for my Part 1A, and then I get my Part 1 at the end of the year, and it's the same as next year. I get my Part 2 at the end of next year, so I can't wait for that as well.
I feel like it's sort of a fast track to get you to being fully qualified, but don't be like misguided when you say fast track. It's not just you're rushed into it, you're given a lot of time, a lot of preparation, and then you go from a year and a half ago not really knowing what to do, and then going to a fully qualified scaffolder.
So I was working alongside GKR as an agency labourer for about 9 months, and at that time the apprenticeship was sort of offered as an opportunity for training so that I could take the qualifications further. Since I finished the apprenticeship, I've been able to use a lot of the skills that I've learned during the apprenticeship, been able to put into practice a lot of the types of jobs that we built during the course.
With most apprenticeships, you get like your apprentice wage, but it's completely different on here. Obviously, that's like a cost of living wage, so it pays for like your travel, your food, other expenses like that, but you actually get a full working wage whilst you're on here.
You're able to earn whilst you're learning, and you get paid the day rate for a person at whatever skill level you're at. So whatever card you have at that time, as you progress through the apprenticeship, your day rate will go up according to what card you have.
It's a really good way to learn because you've got the best of both worlds, and as I said, you're not rushed at any point. If you don't feel comfortable, you've always got that support.
There's lots of opportunities for further training within GKR. Some of the more experienced operatives will go on to doing the advanced scaffolders modules, and also there's opportunities for site supervising courses, site manager courses, things like slinger signaller training, PTS, which is rail work. So there's lots of different avenues you can go into.
If I could go down the route of going into design, I'd like to get my advanced ticket first, just so I can get my head around the scaffolding side of it, and then obviously go down the design route, and then I'll have basically a brain of a scaffolder and a designer, and sort of mix them together so we could produce some good drawings. And that's something that I'd like to look into. I
would like to become a site manager and run my own jobs. Obviously, I want to get my tickets first, and then get my advanced after a year of being a Part 2. So I do want to become a black hat and run my own projects.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend it as a way of learning a trade, because it's not sort of, you know, an overload of information. You get the information sort of drip fed over the duration of the course. As I said before, you've got the chance to come back on site and to sort of put some of the skills that you've learned into practice.
You also get support from GKR, like I'm with Rob. Rob's really helped me out along the way. Anything I've been stuck with, just give him a quick phone call and he's helped out. He sort of gives you responsibility to get on with it yourself, but he's only a phone call away from you, so you do get a lot of support from both sides, the college and the company.
Well, I'm happy to be part of the GKR family. I'm happy to learn every day as well, and I just want to be the best that I can and be the best that I can bring to GKR and all the projects that they do bring. I'm happy to be part of their company.